I want you to read this statement. It's from Elmo. Apparently, Sesame Street decided to address the things here, but there's something that's missing. Something that's missing here. On Sunday, Elmo's X account was briefly hacked by an outside party in spite of the security measures in place. We strongly condemn the abhorrent, anti-Semitic, and racist content, and the account has since been secured. These posts in no way reflect the values of Sesame Street Workshop or Sesame Street, and no one at the organization was involved. And that's great. But you want to know something else that's missing from this apology? I don't know if you notice it or not, but there's no apology for calling out Trump for hiding the Epstein files. I'm serious. Look again. On Sunday, Elmo's X account was briefly hacked by an outside party. Now, yes, there was anti-Semitic and very racist content, but I'm not seeing an apology towards Trump or the Epstein files. Okay? Elmo was just acting out. Birdfinger, you know what? Look, this is a serious news channel. All right. I better get like so many likes if I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do the Elmo voice, fine. I'll do it one more time for you people, because you know what? First, let's start with the video, and then I'll reread the statement again, because it is very telling that any mean thing said about Trump is hidden. Oops, sorry.
Scrambling to do damage control today.
Oh, Elmo, you're full of wonder.
Monster shocking its 500,000+ followers with a string of posts, not only making anti-Semitic and racist comments, but also a derogatory reference to President Trump in connection to the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, according to the Associated Press. NBC News did not independently review the posts before they were deleted. Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit behind Elmo and Sesame Street, confirming to NBC News the account was hacked, calling the post, quote, disgusting, and adding they're working to restore full control of the account. Needless to say, the post's not on brand for the friendly Muppet.
It's very important to respect everybody.
Elmo
Oh man, if you told me 8 years ago I'd be doing something like this, I'd call you a liar. You know?
It's very important that we respect everybody. Elmo doesn't listen. Elmo was on that booger sugar, and Elmo's getting help. Dr. Phil is helping Elmo. Dr. Phil, Elmo needs help. Life on the street is tough on Sesame Street.
How do you know me?
going viral last year, inadvertently starting a mental health campaign when he tweeted, "How's everybody doing?"
And Elmo's glad that he got to talk to a lot of people. And Elmo realizes that sometimes that powder just causes more trouble for Elmo.
Now, after the hack, Senator Mike Lee posting, "I'm forever scarred" by Elmo. Words I never expected to utter. Democrat Representative Jared Moskowitz trying to turn attention to a different controversy facing public broadcaster, posting, "See what happens when you defund PBS?" The Senate is expected to vote this week on whether to take back $1.1 billion from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which funds both NPR and PBS. Trump demanding Republicans defund the Corporation for Public Broadcasting or risk losing his endorsement. The executive order pushing for the cuts said NPR and PBS provide biased and partisan news coverage. The heads of those organizations pushing back with NPR's chief executive, also emphasizing that people relying on independent local stations, especially in rural regions, will feel the impact immediately.
Good afternoon.
Senate Minority Leader Schumer threatening a shutdown if Republicans, quote, cave to the president's demands.
It is not okay. Ask the Republicans why they are heading on this path.
A path that's marked with uncertainty for the future of public media and support for projects like Sesame Street.
Melanie's.
Ah, man, Elmo. Listen. Everyone, stop laughing at this. This is very serious, though. This is extremely serious, okay? Extremely serious. But I gotta say, you know, this is a very fascinating statement. Now, hold on. Let me just double check, because it's always important to double check and triple check, because maybe Elmo could have apologized to the president and we don't know. Okay. Well, Well, no, this is the only one that's pretty recent. 17 hours ago. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Elmo. Again, going back to the tweet then. Going back to the tweet that we just pulled up. He never apologized to the president. Elmo, you know what? I think I know what set Elmo off on that bender. Maybe Elmo secretly voted for Trump, on November 5th, 2024. Maybe Elmo is upset that the Epstein files are never released.
On Sunday, Elmo's account was briefly hacked by an outside party. Jeanette, get the power away from me. In spite of security measures in place, we strongly condemn the abhorrent, anti-Semitic, and racist content, and the account has since been secured. These posts in no way reflect the values of Sesame Street or Elmo or Sesame Street Workshop, and no one in the organization was involved. Release the files, Trump. Elmo is pissed. Elmo's very angry. Elmo's angry.
Just saying it. Okay, Birdfinger, you got it. All right. So when I clip this video segment, I want to have 10 million views. How does that sound? Okay. Make it go viral. Make it go viral. Make it go viral. Okay. But again, it is rather hilarious that somebody did do that. But it also shows that, hey, in this day and age, you better secure yourself and be afraid, But Elmo's ticked. Elmo is ticked. Let's see. And of course, massive BJ, good to see you. I'm going to acknowledge anyone here in my chat. Dropping in to say, I love y'all. Love you, Howard Lens Media. Now back to work in the heat. Be safe out there, okay? All right. Muppet Madness. I'm willing to bet if they're going to hack Elmo's account, they're going to go after somebody else. Who do you think did it? In fact, we did actually ask that question on our X account. Who, a bird goes tweet, and now goes, who could have hacked Elmo's account? And actually, we do have the final voting here because I did promise on our X account. That's why you should follow Hard Lens Media on all of our social media. What exactly happened to Elmo? All right. And a surprise winner, actually. What happened to Elmo's account? We only had 21 votes. Come on. Why aren't you engaging with Hard Lens Media? 23.8% say Elmo's account was hacked. Tied, Elmo was being mega based, 23.8%. 19% say it was Grox, but the main culprit is Deep Dish Pizza. Once again, proving to New York City that Deep Dish Pizza has all the control. Just keep your heads on a swivel and protect yourselves at all times, on the internet and in real life. Is this the end of mega based Elmo? Is Elmo just done? I don't know. But now you guys get to say when you're older. I remember when Elmo went on a racist tirade on social media. Words that you would never expect to utter. See, it makes you appreciate the 80s and 90s more before the internet became the powerhouse. Before it all became intertwined and we're all stuck to our phones.